Hej, cześć, siemano, ja jestem Admiros, witam was w kolejnym odcinku Runaway 2 Sen Żółwia. No i skończyliśmy sobie w tym miejscu, porozmawialiśmy, jak ja to powiedziałem, Boże, porozmawialiśmy z kapitanem? Nie, jak on się nazywał? Już zapomniałem, fuck. Pułkownik, no właśnie, kapitan, tak. Co mi się wzięło z tym kapitanem, przecież to był pułkownik. No idziemy sobie dalej. Zobaczymy, jak wygląda reszta wyspy.
Looks like it leads to a crossroad. I'll
Yeah.
go see what I find.
Skrzyżowanie, wszystko się okaże, co tam znajdziemy. Oh, nice.
Can't take one more step. I feel like someone poured a pot of boiling soup into my shoes and I'm cooking noodles between my toes. But it was worth it. Finally some contact with civilization. There's another soldier with a car. I hope this one doesn't give me any flack. Let's see what the area has to offer.
Okej, i zagadka jest taka, znajdź Briana. Nie no, oczywiście żartowałem. Nie no, ogólnie powiem wam tak, że tu będzie kolejne gadanie, z tego co pamiętam. Będzie sporo gadania, ale myślę, że warto posłuchać, bo tutaj kogoś poznamy. Kogoś nowego. Myślę, że warto.
Eureka! A bar! With a waitress and everything. Today's your lucky day. Let's go, chat her up.
Pogadajmy z nią. To będzie długa rozmowa, tak więc myślę, że warto się zamienić w słuch i po prostu pogadać z nią. Oczywiście mam ze sobą herbatę, tak żebym mógł sobie popijać. Niczym poczuć się jak na plaży i jakbym pił drinka. Fajnie by było.
Hi there.
Oh, sexy lady. Jeszcze włosy poprawiła.
Aloha! Welcome to Luana Beach. Where did you come from?
Well, if you mean my place of birth, I come from New York. I got to Mala Island just this morning and...
You don't fool me. I haven't seen any boats or planes arrive in the last 3 days.
The thing is, I landed on the other side of the island, in a biplane that looks worse than a World War II relic.
Did you fly in with Otto?
No way! You guys know each other?
Yeah, we're old pals, and I adore his cool plane. I met my ex-boyfriend Charlie in it. Where is old Otto, by the way?
I think he went to Kauai. Yeah, he left full speed ahead to deliver a shipment of Capote dogs.
Oh, I love those little puppies, and they have such a cute name. Mine is Lokelani Stranger, which means Heavenly Rose.
Nice to meet you, Lokelani. I'm Brian.
Oh, crap. You have the same name as my moron of an ex-boyfriend.
I thought his name was Charlie.
No, that was a different boyfriend. Brian was this loser I'd prefer to forget about. So, I'll just have to pick a different name for you.
Aloha.
Do you like Kaimi? It means he who searches in Hawaiian.
I like the way it sounds. And if you knew me better, you'd realize it suits me to a T.
Idealnie pasuje, tak,
Oh
dokładnie.
yeah, and that
Kaimi.
fluffy love ball of a cockatoo is Aolani, my best friend, and the only male I can trust.
Charmed, Deolani. Lokelani, I wanted to ask you for something.
Oh, sorry. I must be the worst waitress in the Pacific. What can I do for you, Kaimi?
No, I didn't mean that. I just wanted to chat with you.
I don't know whether to believe you. Whenever my ex said some girl had just chatted with him, I knew to expect the worst.
Brian did that?
Oh no, that was Mikhail, a 7-foot-tall Russian. So, surprise me. What should we chat about?
O, czyli teraz się zaczyna dialog. Okej, dziwne lagi jakieś? Nie. Tylko podczas wybierania tekstu, więc jest ok. Tutaj tak naprawdę nie ma znaczenia, co wybiorę, bo tutaj nie ma czegoś takiego jak podejmowanie złych decyzji, więc można jechać wszystko równo po kolei.
I haven't seen many people around here.
Yeah, the island's population has been reduced to just a few friends of mine. And this guy dressed like a monk who arrived last night. Plus me and the military guys, as you've observed.
Okej.
Tell me about that guy who looks like a monk.
He
Ciekawe,
must
kto
have
to
gotten
może
here
być?
last night after I closed up. He hasn't budged all morning and didn't even notice when I went to say hi. Maybe he's deaf, like my ex.
Mikhail?
No, Renee. He was a better man than most. He was deaf as a doorknob, but he could listen so much better than the average male.
Lol, to ma sens, jak był głuchy, to mógł słuchać twojej paplaniny. Nie no, oczywiście to był żarcik. I tak, kto to może być tym mnichem? Ciekawe, zaciekawiło mnie to. Pewnie jakiś kolejny magik albo coś w tym stylu. Dobra, dlaczego nie ewakuowali ciebie i twoich przyjaciół? What the hell?
Why
Zobaczmy
didn't
to.
they evacuate you and your friends?
They let me stay a few days longer. Colonel's orders. I don't know why, though. And my two friends stayed because Knife took Kai for a ride in his motorboat, so the military guys didn't find them till they got back.
Nóż? Kto to jest nóż? Opowiedz mi o nożu.
Tell me about Knife.
He goes for the heart-stopping excitement, but he's fickle. Every once in a while, he gets obsessed with a new hobby. Right now, it's surfing, and that's all he thinks about. Lately, the waves around here have been smaller than in a kiddie pool, so he spends the day island hopping in his speedboat in search of killer waves. Oh, and then there's Koala, his son, but you'd better just meet him for yourself.
Na pewno tak zrobię.
Talk to me about your friend Kai.
The poor thing lost his leg to a shark, but he's still the best surfer Mala Island has ever seen, and he comes from a long line of amazing witch doctors. His grandfather, the last kahuna in the family saga, even had his own TV show.
Where can I find your friends?
They live together at Alawala Cove. If you want to meet them, just follow the highway toward the northeast, and you'll come across their hut. I recommend it as a day trip. It's a lovely spot. Some people think Tiki Temple ruins are prettier, but since they're in the militarized zone, visits are out of the question.
Do you get along with the military guys here on the island?
That first night, they all came here to get sloshed. But then I think the colonel forbid them to return. Now he comes alone.
When did they get here?
About 3 days ago, they evacuated everyone, declared a state of emergency, and set up camp at the Tiki Temple ruins. Rumor has it there was some deadly virus running rampant, but I think the soldiers are being paid off by real estate speculators. They'll end up developing the island into a huge golf course for bored old moneybags, like my ex.
Are you talking about Charlie?
No, I meant Renako, an African millionaire who had petroleum coming out of his diamond-studded ears.
Okej, ile ona ma tych chłopaków lub ile ich miała? Co najmniej pewnie ze 100, znając ją. Znaczy w sumie nie znając jej. Okej, jeszcze zapytamy o to.
Do you know the man in charge of the troops?
The colonel? Yeah, he looks a lot like my ex, but with half the looks and twice the wrinkles. And he doesn't have that hot criminal look, of course.
Your ex-boyfriend, Ryan?
No, Milo, a kid from Central Europe or somewhere around there.
I didn't know you liked older men.
It's not that I have anything for them. The only difference is on the surface, really. Inside, all men are equally childish, no matter what their age. But don't worry, most of us women like children.
Ja, fajnie, dobrze wiedzieć. Ha?
After talking with him, it sounds like you got him sailing the Love Boat.
Love boat? Well, he can batten down the hatches and lower his mast, because there's no way I'm riding his love vessel. Plus, I can't stand tobacco smoke, and last night he came here smoking this big fat stogie. It gave off a hideous stench.
I don't like talking about that guy.
Don't look at me. You're the one who brought him up.
Military men bore me. I'm changing the subject.
Well, my ex-boyfriend was a military thug, and he really made me laugh.
Mikhail?
No, Tiru, a hilarious sergeant from India.
O,
I suppose you didn't hear any of those soldiers mention a girlfriend of mine who fell into the lake.
Well, well, a girl. And here I was thinking you didn't have a girlfriend.
No, she isn't my girlfriend.
You sure? Look straight into my eyes and tell me she's not your girlfriend. Into
Okay.
my eyes, Kaimi. A little bit higher.
a nie w cycki, ha, ha.
Higher. There.
Dobra, weźmy od góry, bo w sumie nie ma różnicy. Hihi.
She's my cousin.
Kłamiesz.
You lie worse than my ex.
Wiedziałem.
Charlie?
No, Lopati. A gorgeous Polynesian hunk.
Nie wiem, ja już chyba naliczyłem z 8 tych jej chłopaków.
She is not my girlfriend.
Well, that's just too bad for her, isn't it? You're a bit of a liar, but an adorable one.
You're wrong. My friend is really a soccer ball, necessary on any worthwhile desert island.
Men, the only time they don't think about balls is when they're playing with them.
Hey, look! It's a cockatoo impaled on a stake.
Talk about getting off topic.
Well, let's talk about something else.
All right, if that's the best you can come up with.
It doesn't seem like you have much work.
Well, before the military got here, my boss didn't give me a moment of tropical island peace. Wait on the bar, go down to the storeroom, clean up the photo stand, shoo those lemurs off the bucking bronco, put on a skimpier outfit.
I mamy kolejne pytanie.
Sounds like you have a great boss. Huh.
If only you knew. Once I thought it might be nice to set out some trays of fresh coconut, and he said, I don't pay you to think. If I get so bold as to give a free drink to a customer, he threatens to fire me, because he's the biggest skinflint in the Pacific. And on top of that, when the soldiers came, he ran off like a sissy, but told me that if I closed up shop, he'd fire me.
Lol, naprawdę uciekł jej szef i zostawił ją i powiedział, że ją wyrzuci jak zamknie bar, a ten bar należy do niego. Wow, niesamowite.
What was it you said about a bunch of lemurs?
I know it sounds weird, but a few years ago, a Japanese boat full of giant lemurs sunk nearby. It was headed for New York. Anyway, the lemurs swam to shore and took over the beach. You can't imagine what lushes they were. If I turned my back for a second, they'd rip off all the booze. They were bombed day and night, destroying everything they got their little prehensile paws on, until we managed to run them into the jungle on the other side of the island.
Well, I suppose this bar isn't exactly the workplace of your dreams, is it?
Don't be so sure. I've had worse jobs. I even worked in Hollywood as a makeup artist. It sounds all glamorous at first, but when you have to turn 3,000 midgets into extraterrestrials, all the glitz and bling bling starts to fade.
Kolejnych pytań. 4, sorry.
Oh, doing movie makeup must be a hard job.
Not really. Maybe it used to be, but ever since they came out with Grease Paint Pro, you can make your grandma look like a star, as the slogan says.
What is that Grease Paint Pro thing?
It's the computer software we movie makeup are. You can scan a picture of the character you want to create, another of the person you're making over, and in a few seconds it gives you a range of makeup options. Along with the list of the products you'll need, the features you should accentuate or cover up. To put it simply, it's a very expensive wonder program that only big production companies can afford.
Tylko wielkie produkcje, wielkie firmy mogą sobie pozwolić na taki program, taki drogi.
But with Grease Paint Pro alone, it's not enough, is it? I bet it's useless without your talent.
They're all essential. The computer, the talent, the scanner, the printer, and of course, the makeup products. I don't mean to brag, but I have them all. The great thing about having a computer geek as a boyfriend is that he can set up a home machine for you that's better than the ones most professionals use.
I don't mean to butt into your business, but are you talking about Mikhail?
No, Koji-san, this guy from Tokyo. All you men are the same. You're so busy looking at our cleavage, you can't pay attention to what we're saying.
Wait,
so
co
it
ona
makes no
mówiła?
difference. We can talk about whatever you wish.
Okej, o czym ona mówiła, bo nie wiem, zapatrzyłem się, Dobra.
So, how did you manage to find work in Hollywood?
You know, the same way everyone gets a break in the movie world.
Maybe you should save it for another time. There may be minors reading this.
What a dirty little mind you have. I got my break thanks to my mom, who was a makeup artist. She would take me to film shoots before I learned to walk.
Beka, na serio.
Did you work on any famous films?
I wouldn't know. I never go to the movies. I mainly worked in horror movies until I met this director. We started going out, and he hired me to do 3 movies all at the same time.
You don't say. I bet his name was Andy. Or maybe it was Larry.
You're a really bad guesser. Anyway, his name was Peter. He made films in Australia, or did something down under.
You don't look like a makeup artist. Or a waitress, for that matter.
I'm not sure if I want to know what you see me as.
I'm gonna take a stroll. See ya later on.
See you around.
Okej, see ya. Okej, czyli skończyliśmy dialog z Lokilani. Okej, to jest idealny moment, żeby po prostu sobie zapisać pod piąteczką. Piąty zapis, dobra. Okej, szukamy. Co tu można znaleźć ciekawego? Już tu widzę. Przesuń się, Brian. Popielniczka.
It's full of sand, ash, cigarette butts, and that looks like a cigar holder.
O, przyda się.
I bet I can find some use for that. If I remember right, that's the brand Kordsmeyer smokes.
Kordsmeyer, czyli ten pułkownik.
There's nothing but ash and cigarette butts. No thanks.
Nie chcesz niedopałków? Trudno.
Special cocktails for $5.
Nie mam tyle.
Sure, why not? Look, Ilani, could I borrow your chalkboard?
Go ahead. Nobody's ordering any cocktails around here anymore.
It comes with chalk, too.
Fajnie. Nie wiem, do czego mi się przyda, ale spoko, wykorzystamy ją jakoś. I tak, myślę, że Lokelani przyda nam się kiedyś w przyszłości do zrobienia jakiegoś makijażu, coś w tym stylu. Tak mi się wydaje, ale nie jestem pewien.
A pleasant winged rat. Despite its bad temper, I bet it's got a bigger brain than some people I know.
O, większy mózg niż niektóre osoby.
I'll try to win over its trust. And then maybe it'll leave me alone.
Oby.
Hello, my pretty. What in the world did I do to deserve such hatred? Let's drop it. It's not worth it.
Dokładnie, nie warto się przejmować głupią papugą. Jeszcze się nią zajmiemy.
The truth is, I do feel like having a drink. Though this isn't a good time.
Właśnie, to nie jest najlepsza chwila. Gina jest w niebezpieczeństwie, ale mimo wszystko...
No, I'd better not take advantage of Lokilani's good faith. Plus, I doubt they do me much good.
Ale naszej małpce pomoże.
Just what he'd want.
Wiedziałem, że będzie tego chciał.
Just what he'd want.
Pięknie. O, idealnie to zrobili.
It's inspired by the traditional statues of Hawaii.
Po prostu przewidzieli, że gracz będzie w stanie kliknąć małpkę na alkohole.
No, and I wouldn't take one even if they were placed in a less compromising part of the statue.
Nie mogę wziąć, tak? Miecznik.
Yuck! Animal trophies have always given me the heebie-jeebies.
Heebie-jeebies.
I can't fathom what I'd do with a dried-out old fish, no matter how big its sword is.
Okej, nie da się. Okej. Idź na plażę, idź na plażę. Okej, idziemy. Okej, może powinienem pójść surf shake, mechaniczny byk. O ile się nie mylę, to będzie zamknięte miejsce. Co to jest? Wejście do piwnicy? O! Ciekawe.